Alright, let's get into this. What's up, what's up, what's up? Okay, so last night I went and checked the chat. It is something to do with the bot with stream elements blocking stuff. So I need to figure out how to do that. I couldn't figure it out last night, so hopefully I can figure it out tonight. Because I don't want it to be a a constant thing. And so what I could tell from the Google research that I was doing is that, like, if someone posted so many messages within a certain time frame, it was deleting all of them, right? And I think that's like a spam protection that Stream Elements is doing. And so I'm gonna try to see if there's a way I can fix that. And maybe not, like, if anything, keep the messages, but don't don't delete the messages, but like maybe I wouldn't say put the person on a timeout, but like put their messages on like a 5-second delay for a minute or something like that, where it's like, hey, you can still post these messages, but it's like 5 seconds before you can post the next one, or so on and so forth, things like that. And I'm gonna see if I can find a workaround, see if we can get that to working. Okay, it is taking a second. These shaders and that are being compiled every single time we load in, it's oh, we did not check. Oh, dang it. Hold up. How did I mess up tradition? I'm supposed to be checking for downloadable content, so let me do that real quick. Also, I still don't see a palette autoloader yet. So even if I wanted to, I don't think that's a thing. Not in like this game, the Steam version. Maybe in just the regular desktop version, maybe. But like, hold up, let me go here. Let me go here. We'll just do auto. Not sure if you guys can see the keyboard on screen, but let's just see auto. Yeah, auto repair, steady auto save, auto grain sampler, which is just cosmetic. They have a bale auto loading pack. No more auto lift, auto zoom. Yeah, so auto loading wood, that would be actually extremely useful for people who are working with wood and don't want to worry about constantly picking things up. I'm not a big, I don't know, I'm not a timber person. I don't think it's not that timber's bad. It's actually really profitable. I think it's one of the most profitable things in the game, I think, at least according to what do you call it, the YouTube video I was watching. I think a guy was explaining how like wood chips and everything forestry gets paid more. And I think that's a nice balance to the game, because I think a lot of people don't do timber. So I think it is a very nice way to sort of reward people who are doing the less common styles of forestry. I think it's time to, yeah, pick up that stuff. Okay. So where is this guy? We'll go ahead and get him on the field. Oh, wait. Before we get him on the field, let's make sure animals are okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're nowhere near max capacity when it comes to like wool loading, which means we're not producing as much fabric as we can to put in the tailor shop, which is why I want more sheep. And that's the goal we're working towards. The problem is we got to get out of debt. I don't want to max out the amount of debt, which I think is like a million is the most you can have. And I don't want to max it out for when it comes to time that I need it. Plus the interest each month is gonna be, annoying to deal with. And so I'd rather not deal with that. It's essentially where I'm going. How do I want to do this? So we are gonna need to bale. Question is, are we going to tether? How much hay do we have? We have enough for the amount of sheep that we have currently. I think we have enough. What I do need to focus on we do probably need to get our silage numbers up a little bit so we can get a decent amount more silage. So I think that's where we're gonna try to go. And we'll use this guy to windrow. And actually, while the AI is harvesting that field, I am going to go ahead and come through and load up our trailer with the stuff that we currently have. Let's see, is it low enough? It is. Lift, back it up, drop it down, put it on the ground, on the ground, impale, lift, back it up, spin it around, lift up, go forward, and we're just going to drop it down something like that, and just back it up, spin it around, repeat the process. Okay. Now for this one, it's going to be a little bit trickier, I think. Still got one. Now it's the second one that's always going to be harder because we are on a slight incline to our left on this field, but since we don't have anything in our way, it should be nice, easy. Yep, as long as you remember the pattern. When you back up, like lift back up and then drop down. The dropping down to an appropriate depth is something I usually forget about, and it ends up shooting myself in the foot sometimes, but we got it, so we're good. I'm just gonna push this forward. Wow, 400. There's no way I could lift 400 with this thing. Cool. So that is good. Pallets loaded there. I'm gonna leave that where it is. The question is, do I want to go ahead and yeah, well, I guess we might as well let the AI keep working on the fields. I'm gonna go ahead and gather the stuff and move it to the next thing, or the next like part in the production. And I could turn on distributing. I mean, that would cost more money, but it would make it to where I only, oh, I'm going the wrong direction. It would make it to where I only have to transport the wool and that's it. Oh, don't tip it over. Which is kind of nice, you know. That would make our lives a little bit easier. Like, only transport wool. That way I just might. Like that, at least that way there wouldn't be as much pressure for me to get the auto loader, because the only thing I would really need to load up would be the wool, because everything else would just be pushed down through the production chain. And so I might go ahead and do that. And so the only things I would really need to load on the back of this trailer would then be wool and clothes to go sell it, but everything else should be good. That is an idea. I'm genuinely considering it, because okay, here's the thing, and the reason I think why I didn't do this the first time is because the wool, you can't have wool being distributed. If it's an animal product, you can't have it being distributed to locations. So that means I have to carry the wool regardless. Well, if I'm going to have to carry the wool, and I'm already, like right now, I'm getting over here, going over here, and dropping the stuff off. If I'm going to be forced to get over here and drop the stuff off, wouldn't it make sense for me to go ahead and pick the stuff up while I'm here? It does take, you know, extra time. I will say that. It does take extra time. But, like, it's not too much extra time. And I guess the extra time would be dependent on how much is here, you know? Like if we have a lot there, then we have a problem. Well, it wouldn't be a problem. It's just that it would take us longer. But like, see that didn't take us too long. That took us less than a minute to pick that up and go. And let's say there were 6 or 7 pallets there. That wouldn't take us too long. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It's not the end of the world. So I don't think I'm gonna get an auto loader. That's the first thing. At least as of right now, I don't think I'm gonna get an auto loader because it doesn't take us too long now that I'm getting better at the technique. And then 2, I don't think I'm gonna set them to distributing. I think I'm gonna leave them on storing. It does save us some money. How much money? Probably not a lot. If we're being realistic, it's probably not a massive amount of money. But if we start making more wool, so for example, if we have the second set of sheep that we're trying to do, maybe at that point there'll be so much wool that I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead, get an auto loader for the wool, and then from there think about getting, I don't know, and then from there think about setting stuff to distributing, because we'd be producing much more. And I guess the situation is, it really just depends on how frequent am I going to go and take the stuff. If I don't take the stuff frequently, well, there's the issue. I'm going to have to, what's the word? Load more because I'm not taking it as frequently. But I think that's just I think it's just a balancing act. It's just something I need to think about and wonder. He is still not done with field 27, which is interesting. Here, let me see what I was supposed to be doing. That's good enough. Beep, 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 beep. Drop that down. Let's go grab the windrower for this one. And then we'll leave the baler for the last one. But yeah, I can leave those closed there all day. But I would like to start making more. Just, I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. Just a thought. Ooh. Actually, I can put this back for a second. Well, let's put it this way. I will load this up, turn this off. Let's go deliver some silage bales. That'll give us some more money, because we do need that at the moment. Also, I wish there was a wrapper that we could have that does 180. And I know I don't think it's a thing in real life, which, you know, why that makes sense, but the fact that we can't do 180 is the reason why you have this issue of picking this up, not picking it up, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I think the reason I'm thinking about it is because I'm going back and forth on whether or not I want to do the big bale system where I have the stationary thing just set up right here. Still wondering on whether or not I do or do not want to do that. The good part is, if I do decide to do that, I won't need, but it would be nice to have a third tractor, because I could use my big tractor for whatever it needs to be, second tractor for, again, whatever it needs to be, and then the third tractor, just leave it hooked up to that baler and have it do its thing, essentially. So that is something. Oh, what? Where am I going? I'm supposed to be grabbing the silage bales. What I'm supposed to be doing. Supposed to be going through and picking up the silage bales, because that's what we gotta do. I think we're only gonna get, what, 20 something thousand? It is in the green. It's actually in great demand. So we'll get about 11,096, 396. So how about this? Is it glitching out? So, oh, it is. Okay. Let me grab silage. We got that one. That one. Thought we had. Okay, I was gonna say I thought we had more silage than that. That should be all of our silage. Okay. Question is, can we fix this one? There it goes. Fixed a little bit easier than I thought, which is nice. Beep. Okay. Pick up all of these. Pick up all of these. And where are we taking these to, by the way? Animal dealer. I love the animal dealer. It's way better. It's further away, but the fact that there isn't a max capacity on it makes our life easier. Okay, so we'll have 11K, which will put us about 17. And we'll wait to the closer to when we need to fast forward before I try to pay off any debts. We might it is November, so maybe not, but I would like to completely get rid of the debt this stream so we can start moving on to saving up for our tractor, because now we got our windrower. The next part is tractor. Here, let me read my notes to make sure. Next part is sheep and then tractor. We gotta get sheep because sheep are gonna cost about 100-some thousand, but extra sheep will help us generate money faster, which will let us get to that bigger tractor quicker. Also, that windmill up there, that big windmill we have, has been like the lifeblood of this series, just because it allows us to get money a little bit quicker instead of having to it allows us to have passive income that actually is worth it, because the greenhouses are not worth it in my opinion. They're just not worth it. I don't think they're worth it. Like, if you need to distribute to, like, let's say we did want to make cake, right? And you want to use goat milk, flour, eggs. What else? What else? Hold up. What else does it take to make cake? Let's see, the bakery. To make a cake. Oh, sugar. Yep, never mind. I remember exactly the reason I did. Sugar is a pain in the butt to deal with. At least this is... Oh, rice flour is actually really good. 90 flour makes 45 bread. That's actually pretty dang good. 90 flour makes 45 bread. So we'll have to see if all the flour that we're saving up, hopefully when we do decide to start working with the bread and everything, I'm hoping it would be worth it. I'm also hoping that we can sell productions and not have that glitch that was happening in FS22, to where if you sold it, it just wouldn't become available to use anymore. So, I don't know. Well, I think regardless, actually, if we go through the effort of getting a grain mill and getting a, what do you call it? What is it called? We go through the process of getting a grain mill and then a bakery, we might as well keep working with it. I guess there's no point in selling it. In which case, we would need to get a bigger field or another field, which I have no problems doing, by the way, because I already have an idea of which fields are going to be which. 29 is probably going to be another grass field, depending. It depends on how much money we make, but field 29 will probably be another grass field. Field 33 will probably be another wheat field to sort of double our wheat output, which is great. I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely enjoy using the Macdon with the wheat, like harvesting the wheat. I don't know, it's easy. You go through, you knock it all down to the ground using a what do you call that attachment? I don't know what that attachment's called. I'm just gonna say a header. I really don't know that. But you use the one header to knock it all to the ground. you then have the harvester come by and essentially separate it. The straw is left behind while you pick up the wheat. And then from there, I really want to do a forge wagon. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Well, is a forge wagon gonna be good? We need some way, or not some way, but like a fast way to make. No, never mind. I'm overthinking. Whenever we do decide to get a forge wagon, it's gonna be when we decide to get the grass production going. And we're not grass production, but like the baling and stuff. Whenever we want that to be done quicker. And I guess I should say, it's not that it would be done any quicker. I think in actuality, what I'm thinking of is it will still be done in roughly the same speed. It's just that whilst the wrapping and baling process is going on, I can actually do something else. Whereas right now, if I want to bale and wrap the grass, I have to actually like steer around and do that. Whereas if I just have the forge wagon set up, I can just pick it up, like drive it over to the big one, drop it and go, which makes life pretty easy, I think. And I think it will save us some time. So that's the plan. So we'll see if that works at some point. Bing, 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 bing. I wonder, can I find some like, I don't want to say aggressive background music, but you know, some aggressive background music to mix it up, or maybe like jazz or something. I've never actually listened to jazz, but it would be interesting. I don't think I know a single person who listens to jazz, and if they do, I don't think they ever can really name. So I don't know. Jazz is good. It sounds nice. It's just not anything I'm just gonna be, yes, I want to sit here and listen to this all the time. Also, what's the difference between jazz and blues? Don't know. But it's fine. Let's make sure we are going in the right direction. We're gonna try to hop. Yeah, we're gonna try to hop this. We should be able to. I don't know why I took the bridge earlier. We can just hop straight over this. Be a little bumpy, but as long as we go straight, handles itself. Ooh, also the good part, since we're not doing hay, it's not being tethered, I don't have to worry too much about windrowing the edges, I don't think. Also, if I'm not mistaken, we're probably going to have to grab... Yeah, he always misses that spot in the corner on field 27. So we're going to go back and try to get that at some point. And he should be finishing up with, I think, field 30, I think is what it is. He should be finishing up with it. Man, imagine if I had a bigger tractor. This tractor, instead of selling it, this is going to be the one that's going to be attached to the baler. So whenever I need to crank up the baler, I just hop in the tractor, crank up the baler, good. This is probably not going to be moved too much except to refill on diesel and repair. I could just leave it right here. I don't know why I drove it this far, but... Let's see, go ahead, crank this guy up. Go ahead and unfold this doohickey. Uh-oh, I should not have done that. It didn't, okay, I was gonna say it didn't make me pay, and then it did. We fixed it. Let's see, switch it to the left. There it goes. Okay. And I know I can turn on steering assist and all that jazz, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It's fine. We just need to have it good enough, right? Turn off. Switch to this guy. We'll drive him over to the other field. I'm also gonna get that little piece that it never seems to get. Ow! Don't hit me. Let's see. Is it this? Yeah, it is this field. And it's always like this little corner somewhere. It's something like that. Now when I check the map, it should be... Oh, no, it's on field 27. Whoops. Field 27. So the field that I was about to win row. Yep, and you can see it. It actually stands out very, very well. Yep. You can go ahead and take him over to the other field. Also, the good part is we don't have to worry about weeds because we are not using a subsoiler. That was one issue we had in FS22, is because we were using a subsoiler, I think it didn't get rid of weeds or something to that effect. So it was just something we had to deal with. Okay. Pick up as much of this as possible. I'm actually just going to swing this around, and we'll just do what I like to do, which is just a giant looping thing. Is it gonna look pretty? No. Will it get the job done? I think so. And honestly, I could just do this multiple times. Hold up, let me back up. I didn't get this little section over here. Because if we just do that and just drive around in circles for a little bit, like it will get the job done, I think. So like, so now I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna grab this and just bring it even further in. Oh, I missed some. Dang it. Cool. To do that again. That's fine. Is this gonna look ugly? Yes. Or we can do a giant little thing here. Also, yes. Let me go ahead and try to push this inward there. Yeet, yeet. Look at that. That backwards driving. And then go ahead and do the same thing. Again, I know it looks ugly. That's fine. And in real life, I don't think we would do this, but... I think, or at least I'm trying to see if this would be a faster method. Just going around in circles, not doing a lot of stoppings, just trying to go around in circles, just get it closer and closer inwards every single time. And this is like the biggest thing we've probably done. So we'll do something like this. Just like that. You could actually go through on this one and shuffle it all over just like that. Again, I don't think in real life that would be how that would work. But look at that. It's just one giant windrow. And because our field is smaller, I think this works out pretty well. On maybe a larger size, I just saw that I missed some there. So we'll just have to do that at some other point. Yeet. Get through there. Okay. Didn't fold up fast as I thought it would. That's fine. Okay. Just make sure we get the outside. Now this one, instead of doing circles, I'm probably just going to do lines for this one. Since it would be a little easier, I think. So just hang it on the edge. Just push it. Just like that. You don't have to worry about anything. Just does it. Okay. Now, I will say for this section down here, I am going to do that little weird thing I normally do to try to like push it all on the field like in one spot. So, going to bag it up, drop it down, just like that. Cool, cool, cool. Then, let's see. I think we'll beep, beep. Do it just like that. Go ahead and drop this down. Push it as far inward as we can. Just like that. And then come back. Get it. Do the exact same thing. Just like this. And now the field's done. Turn around. Come on back. Let's actually switch it to this one. And for this section down here, we will just like that. Nothing. It's not fancy. It's not the world's fanciest thing, but it definitely works. Like it works very, very well. Now you see, again, there's the issue we're gonna have every time we have to stop to back up. That definitely does slow us down, but we are fine. Actually, we'll do this. We'll spit. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Forgot to lift it up. Eat. 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 We'll do it this way. Then come back. Drop this one down. Since we have more room to do our turnaround for this one. Okay. This one. Okay. Just get it in words as much as we can. Spin it around. Do the exact same thing again. I think we're getting pretty good at this, I think. Turn around. Let's see, split this inwards. And then we just got to do something like this. Look at that. Look at that. That's not half bad. And it didn't take us too long, and we have a giant windrow. Okay, let's turn this off. Let's switch to this guy. Get him off the field. And I would say, okay, so I will say if there was like experience as far as farming like levels, I would say I'm getting pretty good. Like as far as using a front loader, I would say I'm getting pretty experienced as that. As far as windrowing, at least with this thing, I'm not gonna lie, this thing is kind of a cheat code when it comes to making windrows. It is, I think the reason it's kind of a cheat code is because you don't have to do much with it. Like it sort of just takes care of itself. Whereas a bigger windrower, it's so much harder to maneuver. It has wider ranges. So of course, if you use a bigger windrower, it has, you know, wider range, but it's not as easy to maneuver those. So you have to be more precise. That thing, or this, I think it's more of a merger. I think it's called a merger. It's according to Blowheed. Speak of the devil, he shall appear. How are you, man? How are you? Now, I'm not using steering assist, so I know this is gonna irritate you, but I'm doing pretty decent. I'm turning them all into like one giant swath thing. I'm doing great. I need to eat, but I'm doing great. Like, I'm not hungry, I just know I need to eat. So, but let's see. Oh, don't fly off the edge. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. We just do this. Go this way. Back it up. Back it up. Let's see. Not eating it today. So, yeah, everybody's just not eating today. I wonder what the reason is. I know the weather's kind of changing a lot down here, so maybe that's the reason. Just because we don't have room on the edges, I'm actually going to go through and just push all of this inwards first. Just to give myself some more room. This section. Cool. I usually eat once a day. Yeah, I definitely can't do that. I can eat, I think, at minimum twice, but most is 5. And if I'm doing 5, it's because we're like on vacation. But it's usually around 3 or 4 times for me, just to make sure I have enough energy for weightlifting. Let's see. For a semi-fat dude, I don't like eating. I eat something when I feel hungry, that's it. And that's what my dad does. He does not, he will like only eat when he's hungry. It's like rare that he'll eat because he has like the taste or hankering for something. And as long as I got something to do, I will probably not eat. As long as I'm working on something or doing something, I will probably not eat. And it's not intentional, it just happens. Let's see. Yep. Probably should push it even closer in since we really don't have that space. So let's just push it even further inwards. Of course we missed some. Ooh. Let's see. Need to angle this a little bit. See, I'd be healthier if I ate properly. Yeah, because I do know eating like at proper intervals does keep your metabolism higher because your body's like expecting food, so it's burning the food to put more in and things of that nature. But some people just don't want to eat. I mean, it is what it is. Like I was gonna say, there. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I think when I was growing up, like, the thing that was taught us 3 square meals a day. Everybody has to eat 3 square meals a day. But that's just not the case. You don't have to. I feel like as long as your calorie intake is what you want it or need it to be, you're gonna be fine. You know? Oh, that was terrible backing up. Let's see. To me, it's like I'm not going to step if I'm not tired. That makes sense. I sleep. I can't read. I'm not going to sleep if I'm not tired. Yeah, and that makes sense. It's like why do the extra effort? I'm gonna eat just for the sake of eating. The only time I will eat for the sake of eating is breakfast before I go to work. And the reason being is because I know if I don't, about halfway between when I should have eaten breakfast and lunch, I'm going to be starving. And I don't think I get hangry, but I don't know if I get hangry, so. I like how the moon rower or merger just phases through stuff. Let's see, is it gonna pick up all of it? Yes, it is. And merge this into one nice, neat little thing. Perfect, just like that. And I can fold this up and get it off the field. That was probably the fastest we've ever windrowed the field. Then again, it is only our second time doing it. Let's see. Why would I eat if I'm not hungry? Well, I think you're older, so you actually have the flexibility of being able to... Where do I put this? Oh. This sort of eat when you want. At my job, I do not. I can't. Well, I can, but it might be seen as very, very unprofessional, so... I do not. I do not. Let's see. That was good. This windrower, nice. You should have seen me front loading the, what do you call those? Front loading the pallets earlier. Oh, jeez. I was going pretty fast through that, and I was thinking, I think before I saw you, I was thinking about like experience and like if there was levels to being a farmer in this game. I'm not the most experienced, but I've gotten pretty good at front loading stuff pretty quickly, and that wasn't a half bad job at windrowing. Let's see, I need to switch the bale size. Do I need to turn it off to switch the bale size? How does that work? There it goes. Switch to 150. Okay. Should be good. Let's turn on the lights on this thing. See, yeah, I can eat whenever. I've still got to be working, but not customer service stuff, so it's not bad. Wait, NPD. Did I not drop the thing? I did not drop it, that's why. I wonder why it's picking up. And then this should go extremely fast. Look at that. Nom 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 nom. We'll actually need to back it up a little bit, but that's fine. Actually, no, we'll just go straight through and then come back and pick up the little sections I missed, because I can tell. Oh wow, that was. I like this. I don't have to go anywhere for real. It's just drive forward a little bit. Deep. Like drive forward. When is it going to pick up this one? Pretty quick. Pretty quick. That's 3 bales already. I have to come outside for this one. Yeah, we are missing. But good thing is I can use a top-down view to see the sections that I am missing, so it's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Actually, here, let me go through and go ahead and pick up the sections that I've missed, or that I know that aren't in the little ring, or not ring, line. And there should be one over here, I think I saw. Let's see, top-down view, where is it? Where is it? Is that it? Just this straight line there? Okay, cool. It works. Eat. Drop it down. Just like that. Get this last little section here. On to the next field. That was quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yay. Let's see. Sometimes with big windrows like this, it's easier to do one side than the other. then you never miss it. Got it. So still do half and half, or I guess whenever I'm windrowing, I did not windrow that section over there. That's goofy of me. Do one big windrow and then come back and split it up. Can the merger do that? I think you can. Get it all nice and neat and then split into two paths. Let's see, can we? Aren't missing much, which is good. I think we're kind of pushing it as far as getting it. Looks like, oh no, it looked like we were missing some. Oh, this power line. I keep forgetting. Power line cast a shadow. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Just don't miss any of it. And we are bailing super fast using this method. And then we just gotta go back and wrap it and then pick it up. That's the only problem, and the reason why I want a bigger system is if we get the system where we can just set the thing in front of our capacity, we could make it, or storage thing, we can make it a little bit easier. Let's see. Does he do like to half pass, if that makes sense? Can, but seems you're not missing much, so I wouldn't worry about this one. That's the thing. I think like this one, we might as well go ahead and do a half pass. Okay, or that. And I really want it, but we gotta get rid of this debt first, because I feel like at a certain point I'm probably just gonna max out to $1 million of debt, which is gonna mess us up as far as interest. So I want to get the debt down, if not gone, and then the next thing, get sheep. After the sheep, then let's see. What was it? Sheep then tractor? Yeah, my notes are right here. Why not just look at them? I've actually been doing a good job of making sure my notes are beside me before I start, which is really, really good for me. Okay, drop this down. Come on. And then do the other half of the pass. Look at that. Also, I think that's one joy of being able to stream. I get to learn so much because people can watch me play. It's like, hey, we'll try this and try that. Which, if I was playing by myself, I never would get like these tips. Like the half pass thing, wouldn't have thought to do it. I would have done the same weird thing you saw me do in the first one, where I just try to go straight down the middle and hope that it picks everything up. But the half pass is actually a little bit better, because I don't have to worry about, like you said, missing anything. Just go down, come back, done. Like, yes, it's 2 instead of 1, but the 1 is a risky thing because you're probably gonna miss some and then still have to come down and back. So, but this, you know you're gonna go down and come back, but at least you're saving half the side to make it nice, quick, and easy. And of course, once we get the forge wagon, this will not be a problem. I don't think, because I think the forge wagon picks up a little bit wider, so that makes things easier. But this whole process, as far as cutting grass and everything, we've flown through this. It's crazy because the slowest part of this process so far was waiting for the MacDon to cut everything, because we're like that was fast. I think I would say that's pretty fast. And then all we gotta do is come back and bale it and then pick it up. Now, what would be cool if there was, okay, if we had a bigger tractor, if there was a way to have a front wrapper, not the one that's currently in the shop, but a front wrapper that offloaded. So essentially, like the wrapper we have, if we could put it on the front somehow, and so that way it would just, you know, drop them off to the side, that would be great. Because what we could do, and I don't think this would not work in real life, I don't think, but just theories, right? If this wrapper, wait, you said, whoop, whoop, whoop. got a new trailer today on the farm. It's a big trailer, holds 7,100 4-axle. Is it the one you were talking about yesterday? Well, no, that was the Trax. You said no, that was the Trax one. So which one did you get? Let's see. That and forge pickup on the front. Oh my god, forge pickup on the front would. Oh gosh, that'd be lovely. Wouldn't it be nice if? Okay, let me stop singing that song. Let's see. On the front, I can fill the trailer so fast it collects at 28 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that's definitely unrealistic. Let's see. That's just for grain. It's a modded one. Ah, makes sense. But like, if we could have this wrapper be on the front, but still like offload like this, I understand that would be unrealistic and wouldn't probably work very well in real life. Maybe, I don't know. It would be nice to have this on the front, and then I could pull the baler, or the bale transport, I could pull it right behind, so it would naturally just pick that bale up. It would make this process easier, so I wouldn't have to do one step, then two. I could just do both of them at the same time, which would save even some more time. And actually, if that was the case, I wouldn't need the mint setup. But of course, the mint setup is what we're gonna go for. Not next. Sheep is next. Big tractor is after that, and then questioning chickens, and then grain mill and bakery and all that. But I think we're gonna go sheep, big tractor, that grass setup, and then grain mill, bakery. I don't think I want to do chickens because I really don't see the point of chickens. I feel like the only thing with chickens is that it will diversify our farm, it will fill in some space for us, and it'll just give me more stuff to do. I think that's genuinely it. I'll just have more things to do. Also, one thing that would suck if I do chickens is it's gonna cut into the bakery. Let's see, I got 2 mil for silage. How the heck did you do that? Oh, you got 2 mil on silage. Yeah, in fairness, yeah, with how mega size your farm is, it makes sense that you would like need to use mods. Otherwise, it turns to an all-day adventure. The build system will outdate itself once you got a big trailer or forge wagon and buy a large bunker. I hate bunkers. I hate bunkers. Well, okay, it's not that I hate bunkers. Bunkers are great. At least on FS22 on my offline save, I used a bunker. If they can bring back the thing that I need, I will use it. What's up, Hash? Let's see. They're not like hyper unrealistic, and that's good. And that's oh, pick it up. The one thing that I was thinking about that I really want, if I'm gonna do a bunker silo, I would need, and I know what it looks like, but it's not in this game. It's like this. It was in FS22. It was longer, and I think it was yellow and red, but this section down here, this little hood for it, was not a thing. It was just this red portion, and it allowed you to pick up from the ground. Like, I didn't have to dump anything into it. I didn't need a belt to dump the stuff over onto it. It just picked up from the ground. And that, if they bring that and add that to FS25, I will probably go or switch over to a bunker silo. One problem I have with the bunker silo is on a farm like this where I don't have a lot of space, that's going to be a problem. And bunker silos are kind of ugly. They're not very appealing when it comes to the site, but at the end of the day, hey, we're trying to make money. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see, what's the thing? Yeah, the lizard one. It picks up from the ground. It's in game. Wait, whoa. I missed something? Which one picks up from the ground? Let's see. Yeah, this one, it picks up from the ground, but it doesn't dump outside the bunker. So what I was doing was this thing, and you know, once the hood, this black and gray part was off of it, I would raise this really high, and I would have it dump into a forge wagon just straight from the ground. So I just had that one piece, that one machine. It would just pick up from the ground, and I would have it dump into a forage wagon or some type of wagon, and then I would store it somewhere. Actually, there's an in-game storage thing where you can store chaff or silage or grass or anything. You could just drop the stuff there, and I was using that just to clear out the bunker. And then the same thing when I needed to load everything up into a trailer to take somewhere. It was perfect. Let's see, use a small one, then the matching conveyor, they hook together, and that's one thing I didn't test too much on FS22, and so I know they hook together, I just don't know which ones hook together or how the system works or whatever, because what the heck is that? Because I didn't, Jesus, that's some length there. That is massive. That's what she said. Dear. Let's see. They hook together the SL80 22. Which one's that? This one. And the lizard. So these hook together. How high does this one stand? I would have to test that. Actually, I remember using this one. Hold up. I do remember using this one. And it extends, so it might get tall enough to dump into a forage wagon. And it's actually not that expensive either. 5,000 plus this, that's only 42. Wait, 43? Math, I can't seem to do it. And then I'll just have to decide where I'm gonna put it, which I guess I could put it on the other side of that field, or actually towards the bottom down there on field 29, that end section down there. Yeah, I might do that. Let me get on the road before this lizard dragon catches up. Is that all the bales bailed? There's no way. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we did all the fields already. This is going by really fast. Let's see, super high and long. Don't we wish every woman would say that? Sometimes I hate my dad, sometimes I love my dad. Sounds like you're a teenager. This day was both. The reason why I'm in the stream because he kept ringing the doorbell since he forgot to bring his keys. He was buying gas for his motorcycle. Well, he forgot his keys. Honestly, I can't be mad at someone who's riding a motorcycle. Once I've gotten a motorcycle, everything a motorcyclist does in relation to the motorcycle is forgiven. Unless it's something really, really dumb. Like my dad got a new seat for his motorcycle and needed help installing it. And typically, like, helping my dad with maintenance on vehicles is like, but I was like, nah, this is okay. And also, helping with maintenance on vehicles, it only stinks when it's a vehicle that you know was gonna break down at some point. That is what it stinks. Let's see. We're right here, so let's go ahead and just grab these off the field. Let's see. What did I miss? Posted a pic on Discord of the dream setup. Okay, let me get my phone and drive and hopefully not crash. Okay, let's see. Okay, and yeah, I was like, I mean, he forgot his keys. He was ringing the doorbell. That doesn't sound too bad. It's probably annoying, but it definitely sounds like you're a teenager. Anything your parents does that slightly inconveniences you, you're agitated by it. And that's fair. I don't think I had that phase when I was a teenager, only because I had my own room, and for the most part I was either in my room, at school, or at the gym, and so I didn't have much time. I mean, I'm sure there were times that happened where everything they did was irritating me. Man, that little section right there is missed. It's fine, but it didn't happen too often. Let's see. You What did I do? What is it? What did I do? First, I thought the doorbell sound was in my dream. Oh, so you were sleeping. Okay, he woke you up. Actually, no, that is kind of annoying. Wait. So he left. Oh, so I'm assuming he like went out the garage, but left his house key. So he had to keep ringing the doorbell because now he's locked outside of the house. Now it all makes sense. Okay. And then you were asleep, so you had to keep spamming the doorbell to get somebody to let him in. It all makes sense now. Oh wait, I forgot to check the thing. Jeez, that's what I got my phone for, and I just sat it down. Let's see. I know it won't make sense to you now, but as someone who lost their dad young, I'd give anything to have him yell at me again. Hide a key next time. Yeah, hiding a key is not in America. America is weird. We're now doing like, well, I guess the neighborhoods that consider themselves high tech or whatever, they're doing like these electronic door locks, which it still functions like a normal lock, but you can use your phone or some type of device to unlock it. So it's like as long as you leave the house with your phone, because most people don't leave the house without their phone, you know, you can still get access to your house and things of that nature. You can also use it as a garage door opener. The only thing I have is, should it get hacked, it becomes an issue, but it's connected to like the same people who run security for your house. So essentially, if someone does break into your house, you know, that way, blah, 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 it's going to be the security company's issue. And it's probably going to be a worldwide thing. Let me see. Go ahead and unload that. Let me check the Discord. Let's see. Memes. Dear God, man. Wait, is that the largest bunker silo? Or is that a fertilizer spreader in the picture? And a weight from what I can see? Hold up. What? Let me see. Okay, hold up. I want to get an idea of how big. I'm sorry, I need to take a, I want to see this real quick. Silo. It looked like you had the one that's open. Where is it? This one. How big is that? Dang. That is... I think the biggest one I've ever used in the game was, yeah, this one. So I could drive through the end of it. But at a certain point, I did switch to this. Wait, no. In my offline one. I had a modified one that was like this one, but it was like half the width. Just so it could have like an enclosed backing. I don't know how to explain it. And we were all asleep. Yes, I haven't locked my house in years, even when I'm gone. That means you live in a nice neighborhood. I grew up in a not so nice area. Not that people would be like walk up to your house or anything, but it was always like me and my family, like, we're always paranoid, so we're like, yeah, we're not leaving our house unlocked for anything. And so yeah, we did have those problems before, where my dad would leave the house and then he'd forget his key. And now that I think about it, I don't think we've ever hidden a key either, so that, yep, that could explain that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Okay. You know, I'm talking and it just now like sort of clicked in my head that we just finished that entire field, that entire process pretty dang quickly. And the next level for us is just going to be even faster. Which is, I don't know why, but that just makes me really happy. Did I leave something on the field? What the heck is going on over here? Did I leave something on the... Okay, so they're crazy. I'm gonna walk away from that, pretend like I didn't see it. Let's see. Imagine thieves who are also hackers. Exactly. Breaking into your house. Our house is different. Our houses are close together, sort of like a townhouse. Yeah, I've seen those before. And if the key was hid, my dad would doorbell, and And when I get down, ask, where's the key? We hid it. We told you where we hid it. Yeah, but where is it, though? Actually, that's something my mom would do. The forge pickup is on the front. Sometimes when you're distracted while doing something, it would feel kind of fast. Road rage. Yeah, that was definitely road rage. Actually, hold up. We need to take a picture of this. What the? Whoa. Back away slowly. Okay. Okay, what was that? You had a forge wagon. I've seen it before. It's like a... And I don't know how it works, and I've never used it, but I've seen what you're talking about before. Wait, it's down here in the forge wagon section, I think. Yes, right here, right? No, it's not. Where is it? I know what it is. I just don't know what it's called. Did Burrow go into the back rooms? Probably, because that was some weird teleportation glitchy stuff. Is that the mower? Is it? No, that's not one. It's a weird... This thing. Here it is. Yeah, this is the thing that goes on the front, and it could like shoot stuff behind you into a little trailer. But the thing is, you gotta have a header for it, and I never actually used it because I don't know how or what headers or anything. Maybe these are the things that would go on to the front of them. Maybe, I think. Also, why is this one? I might as well use this one. This one's 25,000 versus 29,000. Why would I? Huh? Why would I pay more? These are wider. Oh, but these are forge hard. It doesn't need to make sense. It doesn't need to make sense, and I'm not gonna. Oh, you can put these little headers onto the front of the thing, and also, one machine for everything. I thought you said wagon. I thought it was a wagon because, or I thought it would be with the wagons because you have to dump it into some type of trailer or something. I just assumed. It is in the forge section, but also, which is interesting, the forge wagons are down here, but the forge harvesting is up here. Shouldn't the forge wagons be up here? I mean, I do understand that majority of the stuff that goes into the forge wagons is grass, so it makes sense, but if it says forge wagons, shouldn't it be in the forge harvesting section? But I guess it doesn't really matter. But levelers and okay, anyway, what were you saying? I know how I use it. Is there any like combo button? The Kemper one. Kemper. Oh, this one. It's compatible with the Kemper one. I don't know what you want me to do with this thing. Oh, this one. Yeah, but I don't know. I really don't. Will I use it? Maybe. I don't know when. Save. Okay. What do we got to do now? I think we can fast forward, actually. I think it's time to fast forward. Because we should be done with everything for this month, I think. Let me go down, check my production. Yeah, we already did that. And that's the good part about our productions being related to each other. You can just check and then they're pretty much done. Let's see, there's nothing as far as jobs. Animals are fed. Wheat is taken care of, so we're good. Also, because we're good, it means we can fast forward probably 2 or 3 months. Why did I just save again? Like, this is like the 5th time of me saving in a row. Ooh, we can get down to 200,000 now, because I think we're currently at 210,000. So let's beep. And 200,000. Actually, let's go ahead and just do that one. And then fast forward, and then I can read. Let's see. Since forge wagons are also used in grass cutting, another 345, the one with the corn thing. Forge wagons have some scoop on the underside that collects grass and other things for silage. Sometimes silage, sometimes not silage. Interesting. But you are talking about this one. Hmm. Oh, I see what you're saying. You could actually switch them out. Huh. However, with the width of this thing, with the width of this thing only being 4.5 meters or 3 meters, depending on the forward section or not, I don't think I would use these. Because if I'm gonna use, first of all, 375 horsepower is crazy. But the width is so tiny, and the thing is 600, like, not 600, 63.5 thousand. Oh, it even tells you the attachment type. That's great. That's cool. Klaus, Krone, New Holland. So you can change the attachment type. That's kind of neat, actually. But with this, I might as well. Oh, I see. If you're going to use a forage harvester, you gotta use this. But if you use a normal harvester, which costs less, which is shocking. It costs less, which is definitely shocking. Interesting. Yeah, you come out better just doing the direct thing. So I guess it's one of those things to where if you wanted to have something that can do everything, you could buy a forage harvester, which are expensive, but you could buy this and use the header and use the second header for two different things all at once. But again, with the field and the size and everything, if I'm gonna do corn and everything, I might as well use like this one or use one of these, which the header is cheaper, but it also picks up a wider amount. Let's see. That one. See, it says Lacotech and is the shoot thing. Yeah, I did see that, yes, for this one, which is very cool. It only connects to forage wagons. I mean, harvester. Forage, yeah, forage harvesters. Wait, is that right? Yeah, forage harvesters, which is interesting. The gold edition. Wait, do I have gold? Did I pay for the gold edition? Also, short pipe versus long pipe does nothing but just make it longer. You're paying 2,000 for a little bit extra length. I don't remember paying for the gold edition. Or did I just get this one because I pre-ordered? I don't remember. Wait, did we fast forward? Yeah, we did fast forward. Let's see. Let's see. We shouldn't have anything in as far as work for this month. Yeah, everything's good. Any weeds? No weeds, so we're all good there. The tires make me think it's a race combine. Which one? Oh, these? This one has tracks. Well, sort of. Track. And this is girthy. I like how these things are so big and massive that they have fire extinguishers on them. But I guess in fairness, if you are away from a barn or something, and it's something this big, you really don't want to catch your crops on fire because that could cause another issue. So I guess a fire extinguisher does make sense. By the way, Grandpa moves to stare where you are. Yeah, and I try not to look at him. You know, the New Holland Gold one. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't realize they had writing on the side of these things. Yeah, that does look kind of racy. Ready for a race. Michelin, Cyber, wait, Surex, what did that say? Kind of hard for me to read upside down. Can we have anyone that's right side up now? Surex Bib 2. Okay. I don't think there's anything to do. Wait, do we have to feed the animals? No to feeding the animals. We could go ahead and pick up some wool, but I'll just wait on that. Since we don't have to feed the animals. And how's our production going? Yeah, probably have some fabric to pick up. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and pay off some of our debt. Bop, 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 bop. Doing good, doing good. Okay, fast forward. Get some more money. And this is what I was talking about earlier. The windmill definitely like helps us out as far as passive. It gives us passive income that's actually worth something. Now the problem is the windmill costs like 750,000, and so getting what roughly we'll say $20,000 minimum, well not minimum, but $20,000 at least per month. Let's see, 20,000 times 10 is 200,000, so you'll be getting 240,000 a year. It would take you a little more than 3 years to pay itself off. The good part is we have been on this save more than 3 in-game years, so it has paid itself off, which is good. We need to feed the animals. We need to, yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Feed the animals. Let's do that. Beep. Nope. Beep. Nope. Beep. This one. Let's see. What time is it for you right now? It is 7:46, 7:45, something like that. Burb. Instead of saying BRB, I'm just gonna start reading that as burb. Don't know why. I just like doing it. Okay, so let's go ahead and feed the sheep. Load the wool. Beep. Let's see. We should have a decent amount of hay left, I think. Yeah, plenty. 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 Now the problem is once we do have enough to pay for our the second set of sheep, they might go through the hay a lot quicker, which means we might have to start manufacturing more hay, which means silage might just become obsolete for us. In which case we'll just focus all of our efforts on hay. We'll still need the fields because we're only going to be going for hay at that point, but that is something to note. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. Let's see. It should be low enough. Got one. Lift. Bag it up. Go over. Drop down. See, almost forgot. Drop down. Got two. Lift it up, spin it around, drive towards trailer, go here, drop down, push forward a little bit. Drop, that's too much forward. Ooh, glad we pulled that back because our wheel was not straight. Okay, next set, same thing. Get it close to the ground, just like that. Go through. That was not low enough. Uh-oh. We are making a mess. Got, there we go. Got two. And spin it around. Pick it up. Straighten it up. Go here, go forward, get it on there, drop it down. Uh-oh, ooh, not what we meant to do, so let's go forward a little bit. Just need to go down a little bit more. Should be good. Nope. There it is. Okay. Grab the next two, drop it down, go forward, line it up on this edge here. Okay, hold up. I want to try to get this one a little bit better so it's not doing that. There, okay, still does it. Okay, whatever. Guess as long as we got it, who cares? Okay, we didn't even have it. There it goes. Better. Still glitches through, but it is what it is. Go. Back it up. Drop it down. Push forward. Oh, this one's gonna be a little off, so let's see. Snap it. Snap it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. There we go. And then snap it this way. Right there. Perfect. Back it up. Good. Drive. Lift it up. Get here. Drop it down. Okay. Lower it down. Let's check how we look for the other side. Ooh, drop this down a lot more. Yes. Push forward. Just like so. Straighten it up. Bag it out. Just like that. Let's get these last two. These are gonna be... I think I'm gonna do the weird glitch since it's only two and they're lined up like that and with that one in the way. So I'm going to bag it up, get here, make it a little bit narrower, and we're just gonna go. Let's see, how are we? Didn't realize we were tilted, which actually makes a decent amount of sense. Let's see. Still tilted. I wish there was like a little indicator to tell you whether or not this is level. That would make me be able to do this a lot easier. Okay, we're going to shove this out of the way. Uh-oh. Ooh, we're stuck in the ground. Okay, we just launched it. Alright. Deer farming simulator. Come on. Okay, it'll fix itself. I don't know. But it fixed itself. Now we just gotta... Yep, if you just give it a second, it'll fix itself. See, now we gotta upright ourselves, which this is easy, because we have a little arm here. And as long as you get it going, just like so. Just like that. Now what we're meant to do, now let's go find the one that we seem to have launched into the stratosphere. Don't think we're gonna find it, actually. Oh, there it is. Look at that. It's way over here. You don't get to see that every day. Which, that probably reminds me we should probably spend some money to level that out a little bit so we don't have to worry about continuously phasing through the ground. Because that really happens in that spot because, well, it's not level. And we've been having issues, well not issues, but it does make our front loading process a bit harder with this section. So we'll probably spend a little bit of time to flatten out. See if we can't sneak this one onto the end of this. Don't think we can, but we might be able to. Let's see how I want to do this. Let's do this. Okay, nope, it's glitching through the ground yet again. Let me just bag up, come on. Oh my gosh. Round two. Where'd it go? Let me just hop out. Where'd it go? There it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to level this up after this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Yep. Cool. Alright. This is painful. Let's just do that. Flips it over the right way. Alright. We're gonna sneak this one on here. There it goes. Cool. Let's load it and then go find the other one that we've launched into the stratosphere now twice. Just let go. Just let go. I'm so sick and tired of this. Jeez. See, maybe that's why auto loading would be a thing. Anywho. That happens from time to time. Anyway, Loheed left. Doctor, do you have City Skylines? Gotta be locked in. I do not have City Skylines. My dad used to play it a lot when I was younger, but no, I do not have it. Let's see. Yes, Loheed did leave. Actually, this is about the time he would leave, so it does make sense. Let's see. We launched it somewhere in this direction. Oh, it didn't go as far as I expected. Right here on the road. Not super far away. The good part is I'm pretty half decent at fixing these, so just tilt it forward, drop down, back up. Okay. Just like that. Then you just gotta go through and make sure you get it low enough. Stab it, lift it, spin it. If it wasn't for the constant launching, we would have been done with this like a minute or two ago. But it's fine. We'll level it out as soon as we... Come on, there it goes. We'll go ahead, deliver this stuff, pick up... Let's see, we need to pick up the fabric from over there. Beep, 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 beep. Beep this, beep, beep. But it would be nice if we could strap them in to the pallet fork, but not a thing at the moment, and it is what it is. Gotta dodge my field, not run through my crops. Let's see. By the way, tomorrow will also be FS stream. If I'm right, you are correct. Yeah, I think I'm turning this one into an FS like only channel. Because one, I really do enjoy playing this game. Two, it gives an excuse to play it more. Because even though I do have an offline save for this game, I don't find myself playing it too much. At least not while I'm at home. Typically, if I'm playing my offline save, it's because like I'm on the road, or I'm out of town or something of that nature. But actually, I might just delete my offline save because there's a lot in it that I would like to do over. First things first, make sure I get a giant windmill, because that's the closest thing to a government subsidy mod without being game breaking like a government subsidy mod. So that was something I would do. Let's see, you said yay, other people like you playing it too. And that's what I've learned, and I try to listen. If people want me to play a certain game, I do my best to accommodate. And since this seems to be the game that everybody wants to see me play the most, I will definitely do it, especially since I like it. I enjoy playing it. Unlike, and I'm gonna be honest, Call of Duty started to dry up, and even though they are fixing some stuff with that game, it's not the same. It's not what Call of Duty used to be. Let's see, disconnect that, spin left, spin right. Plus, the main reason I think I like FS, or at least streaming Farming Simulator so much, gosh, this thing work. Now, it would be cool if, well, maybe that's a Twitch thing. Think about it. I don't know. I want to, I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. That's something I'll just have to play with tonight. There's some things I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, things that I'm trying to fix with the stream. Not that anything's broken, but I want it to be better. I'm constantly trying to make it better. Tilt, lift up. Okay. Should be able to impale this side. Lift up. But one of them is chat commands and just the ease of access, or not just ease of use So the user experience as far as chat commands, I want to make that process not only easier to use but fun. I don't know, I want it to be nice for everybody, but I gotta work on some stuff. Gotta work some kinks out. Burb. Gotta clean up my mug. Burb. I like saying burb. Don't know. Okay, back it up. See, that didn't even take us too long to front load. Shoop. And back to drive. Also, another reason Farming Simulator I think is a really good game to stream. It's so much easier to get community involvement with this game. With Call of Duty, there's not really much you can do with, oh, I was supposed to make my left turn there, and I didn't. Yeah, that's fine. We know of a little way to fix it. But yeah, Call of Duty, first-person shooters in general, it's much harder to read chat, and I do know, like, once we start getting enough people, it's really gonna get hard for me to read chat. But as of right now, I think I'm doing an okay job at staying on top of chat, not missing. I mean, I say reading chat, I can't read apparently. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. We're just gonna try to snatch it through. There it goes. Oh wait, is it? What is it hung up? Is it hung up on that little piece there? Now it should go, right? Okay, no. Alright, let's back this up. Alright. There it goes. We're not gonna make it through here. This is gonna be a problem. Okay. How good is my driving? Because now we have messed up. Yeah, this is the best idea ever. Good thing is I've been practicing backing this thing up. As long as you go nice and slow. I'm gonna need it to go to my right. Go. Look at that. Not too bad. Let me straighten it up just a little bit. Got excited and lost focus, but we're pretty much out of here. Okay, pull forward a little bit. Again, I'm getting so close to getting out of it that I'm just rushing it instead of focusing on it. But look at that. We got out. Actually, I need to back up some more. I'm just gonna ram it because the game allows me to do this. Cool. See? That's the joy of having practice. I wouldn't say joy, but that's the good thing about having practice. Can I go down that one? Yeah, I can. I'm not going to though after that experience. That's the good part about me practicing maneuvering this thing. Also, American Truck Simulator, which I haven't played in so long, but American Truck Simulator, I feel like with it is the most fun part I have with American Truck Simulator is loading and like backing up to pick up the trailers and dropping the trailers off. If they could turn that into a mini game, I would play American Truck Simulator so much more. But the journey, the driving from one destination to the next, it's fun, but it's not amazing. Like typically what I'll do if I'm playing American Truck Simulator, I will watch YouTube videos or Netflix when I'm on like the long hauls from one thing to the next. Google Maps, I know a shortcut, the shortcut, facts. Shortcut was garbage. Like I don't even know why that's a section on the map. Because that is probably, of those like tiny streets, those are by far the most narrow of the streets. We also need to put fuel in this thing. In fairness, we have used this a decent amount, but that was overall really good. We're pretty decent with this process as far as using forks, as far as using this trailer, even though again at one point I was gonna sell this stinking trailer, because bagging it up is kind of annoying, but we've worked around it. We've learned, we've gotten good at it, we've worked around it, and those are some skills that maybe something else, I don't know, I think it's just one of those things that once you got it, you got it. And we're gonna have to knock that pallet back into the thing. I think it's in it, but we will check. Let's see, will it take both? It will. Spin. This thing is so agile and movable, which is great. We'll go here, spin this way. Oh, I got stuck into the thing. Okay. And then go here. And then just jackknife it like that. Look at that. We've even gotten good at parking it the way we want to. Detach it like that. Take this thing. We're actually going to nudge this pallet over here to the front. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. Let's see, what we're doing? Oh, we gotta put fuel in this thing. Fuel will probably repair it a little bit as well. Let's see, you said soccer's harder than I thought. Yes, I said soccer, not football, because there's those American football. Yeah, American football. American football, especially the professional version, it is so fake now and scripted. It's turning into a thing now to where, oh, do we not have fuel in this thing? Oh, we do have fuel in this thing. I just went to the wrong thing. Where the league, the people who control the league, are like scripting games to make more money, which I think sucks for two reasons. One, it's annoying to watch, and two, if the game is gonna be scripted, why even do the betting? But I do think it's one of those things where if the game is scripted, the league can make money behind the scenes. As far as gambling, because they rig it a certain way. Seriously, you should consider membership card. I should. That's why I missed that. Actually, that would be nice if you could have a membership card to the repair service place. Okay, what do we got to do now? Something. There's something with me going this direction. Oh, we gotta flatten out the loading area. Turn this off. Go here. Oh wait, turn. Yep, there. Here. Construction. Zoom in. Let's see, we need to go here. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. I thought it'd be fun. Nah, isn't really. That's something they would do. Yeah, in America, yeah, it's all about the money. Let's see. Take this and just level this section here. Yeah, look how high that was in comparison. Yeah, we're gonna just level this entire front section, and we're actually going to level everything here. Okay, something like that. That we have a lot of space, and then we're gonna come back and soften up the edges. Ooh, that last one was not it. Okay. Go here. There it goes. Okay, actually that doesn't look half bad. Doesn't look half bad. Soften. Just like that. Look at that. Nice. Perfect. Look at that. That's not bad. Soften it, make it a little bit more gradual. That's good. Fixed our issue. Let's hop out, check out our work. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much more gradual. We still have this sort of like ramp coming down from here, but considering this is on a slant, we kind of have to. But we have a lot more room to make this a straight, which is good. Good for us. Okay, go down here, save. Let's check out the chat. I had to practice kicking with my left foot since I'm right-handed, and that's my weakest point. It's so hard to get the timing right. Yeah, when I was playing soccer in like middle school, I'm right-handed, so I was always trying to like score or kick or pass with my right. Well, actually, I could pass with my left and right. That's fine. Same thing when I played lacrosse. I can pass either hand pretty okay. The problem was if it came to scoring. Now, in lacrosse, I couldn't score for crap, but in soccer, I could score all day with my right foot, but scoring with my left, if I was to score with my left, it would be more of a pass in the direction of the goal. It wouldn't be a full-blown kick, like especially if I'm kicking from distance, right foot dominant. But let's see, and when I stop the ball, it goes into a completely other direction. Oh, with your weak foot, yeah, because you're just not as delicate, you're not as precise with your opposite foot as you are with your strong foot. I'm lucky I'm not yet coached and my father is just teaching me the basics first. If I was coached, I would be yelled at 24/7. Yeah, well, I'm honestly rethinking soccer. I don't think you'll get yelled at. The thing is, if you are, the only time you start to get yelled at is if you make a team at a certain caliber and they expect you to play at a certain caliber, and then all of a sudden you're crap. Like if you played really well and like, I don't know, let's say there's a 1 to 100, right? You go to tryouts, you perform at level 80, right? And you make the team. They're expecting you to perform at 80 or progress to becoming better. But if you performed at 80 during the tryouts and then you make the team and now you're performing at like a 40 level, they're gonna be like, what the heck? Then they're gonna be yelling at you. Or if you're one of those kids who just don't pay attention or focus all the time, yeah. I stop the ball with my right foot so I can pass it to my left, so I can kick with my left foot. I guess I'm not a soccer aficionado. I'm not as well versed in soccer as I am basketball, so I don't think there's anything wrong with stopping it necessarily with your right to kick with your left. But I do know there are gonna be situations where you just need to be able to stop it with your left and kick with your left, or stop it with your right and maybe pass with your right. You know, soccer is definitely a lot of just being light on your toes, I think. And once you get used to just being light on your toes, it makes things a little bit easier. Then there's this coach from the other side that I heard, he was venting about the referee because the referee was wrong and ruined the game, LOL. That's just refereeing, not refereeing, coaching in general. Even if the referee is right and you know the referee is right, you will still get mad at the referee for multiple reasons. Reason number one, you want your kids to be focused on the game, and sometimes you might have a kid who, if they feel like everything's against them, they start to shut down. So by you yelling at the referee and saying that's a bad call, blah blah blah, the kid is like, okay, I'm still doing good, I'm okay. And for some kids, that's what they need. Like if they feel like everybody's going against them and nothing they can do is right, they start to shut down. But because once they start getting into high school, you can't, or even college especially, you can't just be constantly, attaboy, you're doing a good job, even if they're doing bad, because you seem that's childish. But instead, if they're complaining about a call and you're like, rep, that's a terrible call, like you're saying it in agreement with them, even if you don't agree with your player, like you know that your player was in the wrong, sometimes just chirping at the ref will help your player to keep their head in the game, to not shut down. For some of them, there are some players who are like that. Not a lot, I would say, but there's like 1 or 2 on every team, at least as far as basketball. Soccer, I don't know. Let's pay back some of our stuff. Beep 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 beep. Man, we are doing such a good job paying this stuff back. Okay, let's check on nothing to cut, right? Good. How about our animals? Good. Okay, let us teleport. Fast forward. As soon as it's ready to cut the grass, we're gonna stop. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this month, if I had to guess. Let's see. They said I have to practice my weakest point, because the other team would take advantage of it. For sure. Again, I hate to keep relating it to basketball, but it's because of what I know. If you can, like, if you can only dribble with one hand, the other team is gonna like figure that out and then expose you for it. They're just gonna keep forcing you to put it into your weaker hand, or you're just gonna have such a really hard time. He just stares me in the face. Or you're just gonna have a really hard time trying to use the hand that you want to use. So it helps to at least be half decent at both, or half decent with your weak hand. See, then there is this eyeball. Can't seem to get the kick right and hit the ball in the middle instead of the bottom. I don't know what you mean by the high ball. Oh, like the ball's in the air and you have to kick it in a certain direction while it's in the air. I think that's what you mean. Or, I don't know. Again, I haven't played soccer since middle school, so, and it was like a kids, it was definitely a kids league, but it wasn't anything competitive. It wasn't for the school or anything of that nature. Okay, we're gonna take these last bits of wool. We'll keep going until also, the good part about having a crop like wheat, or any crop for that matter, that is only ready like once a year. I need to tilt this forward. The good part about having a crop like that is you don't really have a lot of work to do in the meantime. Like if we didn't have grass and we only had to worry about wheat, we would just fast forward through like half the year. Ooh, 2-in-1. Winner chicken dinner. And this is what I was talking about earlier with oh, I did not tilt. Wait, did I? Oh. This is what I was talking about earlier with Blue. Like I don't really, one, I can't find a pallet loader. Two, I've gotten really, like I think really good at dealing with pallets. So it's not as big a deal for me. Like we just loaded those 4 in less than a minute without glitching this time. And so we're ready to go, and all I gotta do is just drive it over there. Now of course just having an auto loader, picking it up and go, that would definitely be quicker, but not a luxury. 1, it's not a mod we can have yet. 2, it takes the fun out of the game. Patience is a virtue. We're not trying to race to the end game. We're going to gradually get. And the question is, once we get to the end game, once we decide we're in the end game, are we going to go into different crops, or we might start forestry on this map. That might be kind of cool. That'd be something we think about. Instead of wheat, but no, we'll keep wheat. Anywho, let me read the chat. Oh no, I didn't miss anything. That's another thing I need to think of. A little ding, a little timer. Like a little beep. Like if I need to have like something that only I can hear, so that way every time there's a little chat message, it's a very subtle beep that, only I could hear, that would notify me, hey, there's a chat message, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure I could figure it out. Well, that's what I'm going to try to figure out after the stream, actually. Mess around with some settings and some things of that nature. Always a lot. Well, I gotta edit some stuff. Gotta edit some videos or some shorts. Work on stream or chat elements. I also need to watch this back to make sure graphics look okay. This is not. Let's just see if we can just turn through it. And we can. That's what we about this trailer. Beep, beep, beep. It unloads all of those. Drop this down. Go forward. Back it up. We need to go down. It should be good. Let's grab one. Ooh. Go here. Drop it down. See if we can get the second one. Got it. Up. Go forward. Actually, I'm just gonna slap it down in the front right here. Yep. As long as we can get the straps down, it should be fine. Back it up. Ooh, slow it down because we don't want to nudge this around. Ah! Look at that! Caught it! Caught it! Caught it! LOL. We're gonna rock with it. Not how this is supposed to work, but we did it anyway. Eat. Good for us. Let's see. Is there a good place for us to turn through? Oh, maybe not there. This were like just sprung back, which is kind of cool. I mean, dumb, but cool. Anywho. Beep, 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 beep. They do stop very far back from the stoplights, but in fairness, I think people would do that in real life just so they could see. And that's one thing American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator do better. Their AI is a little bit better when it comes to driving and going around, things of that nature. Still not perfect. I think AI driving in any video game, at least city driving, not really the best. Because, I mean, fairness, look who is trying to model humans. Humans aren't perfect, so we're good. Let's drive all this back. That's the thing, we drop off 4 pallets, get 2 back, which, I mean, mathematically that's about right. Well, last time we dropped, I think 7 or 8. Either way, you essentially drop off 4, you get 2, like every month you get about 2 pallets of fabric. I would like there to be more wool. Essentially, we need a way to produce more fabric quicker, which I'm hoping when we get sheep, we'll just stack out with so much wool that we can get one of those smaller wool factories or fabric factories, and we'll probably just put it on the farm right here somewhere. Cool. That's done. Ooh, we also need to be checking on stuff to sell, like silage. We don't have any silage. Did we not wrap the grass bales? I think we did. Ooh, if you look at that, look at there, the clothes are starting to tick up in price. First of all, we're getting more. 2, it's getting closer and closer to May. Once it gets closer to May. And the good part is we're paying down our debt so much that by the time May does happen, like, we're just gonna be we're just gonna have nothing but profit, or I won't say profit, but money. We won't have to worry too much about oh, I kind of messed up the thing. We won't have to worry too much about okay, why am I messing this up so much? I think it's this one. There it is. No, it was not that one. That's good enough, I guess. We'll just leave it right there. Okay. AI is the worst in roundabouts, honestly. Yes, but also if you've been to America, we're not good at roundabouts either. Either, because we're just not used to them. Let's see. We don't have. Okay, let me check to make sure we have silage go. Yeah, we do have silage in there, so we're not worrying about that. Are we ready to pay some stuff off? Look at that. Down to 140, which is good. We went from 210 to 140. Let's see. Are we set? I'm trying to make sure. Let's see. Cheaper fed. Don't have anything. We have a little bit of wool, but that's nothing to worry about. We have some fabric that's in the facility because it hasn't been produced yet. We have a lot of clothes, which is good for us. Okay. I think this next month will be grass month, I think. And if that's the case, that's going to be where we're going to stop it. Which, I mean, that's not bad. To go from 210 down to 140, that's not bad. 70K? 70,000 one thing. Let me see, is it grass month? It's still not grass month? That's great for us. Okay, let's start paying some stuff off, I guess. D. Ooh, we might be able to pay back 100,000 in one video, which would be great. In which case, that will give us our little bit of an average of how much we can expect to make whenever we do need to recover. Okay, we got some more wool to take. So, same process as before. Go here. Let's see, hay right there. Grab one out. Here. Load it up. Bag it up. And then we just need to pick up those bales. Okay, drop it down. Uh-oh. We probably need to flatten out this section too, if we're being honest with ourselves. Let's see, but for real, roundabouts seem confusing at times, even if you're the one driving. You sort of get used to it. And I think like the fastest way to learn a roundabout is just to do it. But they're not that bad, and you get used to them. Now, the bigger roundabouts, like the one that I've seen in the middle of London, I think it is, in the UK. Well, London is UK, but they have this really big roundabout. I will say that is probably really confusing for most people because you don't see roundabouts like that everywhere. And so definitely I could understand that one. But roundabouts aren't that bad, especially small ones. Like if you have a roundabout that is like a, what is it? A 3 entrance, 3 exit. So you go in, well, I need to, well, 3 or 4. Both are, you know, common, but they're really not that bad. They're, once you do them, they're not bad. Essentially, whenever, in one really cool part about a roundabout, you don't really, I mean, still do, but you don't really have to worry about looking like both sides. It's not like a stop sign where you need to look left and right before going. I mean, still do look left and right, you know, but you can really just focus on the left, at least in America, where we go to our right in our roundabouts. You can focus just by looking in one direction, and as soon as you're able to go, you go. It's almost like a skating rink, actually. A roundabout is like a skating rink. You can't just jump on a skating rink whenever you want. You need to make sure it's clear. Well, everybody's going in a certain direction, so all you got to do is just make sure nobody's coming, and then you enter. And then whenever you want to exit the roundabout, just like you want to exit the skating rink, just sort of slow down and get off the skating rink or get out of the roundabout. It's really not that bad. But the bigger roundabouts, I understand them because I've seen them before when I went overseas. But bigger roundabouts, I can definitely understand people being confused on that one. Like, why does this one have like 2 or 3 lanes or multiple lanes? Well, if you plan on going further in the roundabout, like if you plan on taking more than one exit, we'll go inside or go take the inner line because you plan on taking an exit that isn't the immediate one. You plan on taking the next one. And so it's interesting. But let's see, a skating rink normally has one direction of traffic, so yep. And so what I would say is, like, for the roundabouts that do have more than one lane, so they're not like a neighborhood roundabout, if you plan on entering the roundabout and taking the first available exit, like as soon as you get on it, you're about to get off, stay to the outside of the roundabout. If you plan on taking the second or third exit, try to get to the inside of the roundabout. But then also, you can really get some feel for it. It's not that bad. It's just that in America, roundabouts are not commonly used because we have a lot of space. I think roundabouts are used in areas that don't have a lot of space and probably doesn't want to use a traffic light all the time. because I think our use of traffic lights are too much. Like, instead of a 4-way stop sign, a roundabout would be perfect. Would be lovely. Actually, roundabouts could solve a lot of speeding issues or a lot of people running stop signs. Like, if we had a roundabout, you would just need to slow down, make sure no one's coming, and then you could just essentially yield to traffic and you could just merge on in. That was my turn back there. Whereas at a stop sign, you have to, supposed to come to a complete stop, look both ways, and then go. Or you have this issue in a 4-way stop where you are trying to go straight across, but the person to the right of you is trying to go straight across or is trying to turn or whatever. And so you have this issue where you have to figure out who's going first. And so people have to like do hand gestures to each other. It's like, oh, you should go. And I understand, like, in our American driving hand manual, there is a thing that tells us, well, whoever gets those first, if you guys both agree at that same time, it's supposed to be the person to the right, or I think clockwise or something like that, that's supposed to go. Like, it tells you how it's supposed to work. The problem is people don't know that. Like they either don't know or they forget. It's been so long since they've had to take that test, and 4-way stop signs don't come up that often, similar to a roundabout. Whereas if you just do a roundabout, you don't have to worry about those gestures of waving people on and telling them to go, or that part where you have people crossing traffic. You don't have to worry about that issue. Which I think is, now that I think about it, roundabouts are way better than a 4-way stop sign. Because again, with a stop sign, with a 4-way stop sign, you have cross traffic. You have people coming across each other, which could cause, or I guess gives potential for people to get T-boned. Whereas in a roundabout, that isn't much of a case. But I think overall the reason it's not a thing in America, Americans are lazy, some of us are stupid. We should have switched to the metric system when we had the chance. We didn't, and now it's one of those things where it's the imperial system is so ingrained in us that some of us can't do the metric system. And I can do the metric system as far as conversions and stuff, but I still want to default to the imperial because most of everything in America is imperial. For example, my weight, I will always list my weight in pounds, but for weightlifting, I need to get used to using kilograms. But majority of the weights that are in the gym, my gym, are in pounds, not kilograms. But if I'm going to compete in weightlifting, it's gonna be kilograms, not pounds. So it's one of those things I'm not used to converting back and forth. Now I know 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. I know that much, and so that conversion. I know that conversion and how to go. I can go from pounds to kilograms, but going from kilogram. Wait. I can go from kilograms to pounds, but going from pounds to kilograms is not always the easiest for me. Wait, is it? Hold on, my brain is now. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. To go from pounds to kilograms, just multiply by 2.2. It's going from pounds to kilograms. No. To go from pounds to kilograms, divide by 2.2. That's what it is. Wait. No. Oh my god, my brain. Deep breath. To go from kilograms to pounds, multiply by 2.2. To go from pounds to kilograms, divide by 2.2. There it is. That's the problem I have. Going from pounds to kilograms. Because I would have to take what I'm doing and divide by 2.2. Which I can divide by 2, that's easy. But dividing by 2.2, I haven't practiced that enough to be able to do that on the fly. And so for the most part, I would just have to like guesstimate. Like, hey, I got 225 pounds on the bar. Well, I know that's probably, let's see, in kilos, actually I can't even do it in kilos, but I know a 45-pound plate is what, 20 kilos? And assuming the bar is 20 kilos, that's what, 5 plates, 20 kilos, so that's 100 kilos. Let's see, 100 times 2.2. Yeah, that's roughly right, and that's how I would have to do it. Everything would have to be in relation to a 45-pound weight, because I know that a 45-pound weight is roughly 20 kilos, which is it. The whole conversion thing is it causes some headache, but it's not the end of the world. It's just annoying. Are we done? Sheep fed, we got everything. Let me read chat. What have I missed? See, sometimes traffic lights feel like it's longer than letting the cars fight for the I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. You couldn't have said something more true. Like, sometimes it's like we should just fight for the lane, because dealing with the traffic light is the most annoying thing known to man. Sometimes. Let's see. But I'm listening and I'm learning things, so win-win. Wait, I don't really... Oh, wait, I missed the part. I don't really understand how this turned from roundabouts to weight things. At some point I said, America, we should use roundabouts, but the reason we don't use roundabouts is because Americans are kind of stupid, and some people can't really think things through, and they're not used to it. Like, if we just had roundabouts on the daily, people would be used to it, wouldn't be an issue, and I feel like roundabouts would be safer. But we didn't make the use of it, so people aren't used to that. Similar to how we should have converted from imperial to metric, but we didn't, and now it's kind of hard, and that's how I got to the whole weight thing. Is for me in my day-to-day life where the conversion impacts me as far as is weightlifting, and I need to, everything I do from my body weight to pushing weight in the gym is done in pounds. But as far as competing for weightlifting, everything is in kilograms. When I was powerlifting is done in pounds, at least in America. But on the international stage, powerlifting is done in kilograms, because the majority of the world uses kilograms. Majority of the world uses the metric system, which again, I could do the metric system. I can go from kilograms to micro to nano to just regular grams to decagrams or decigrams. Like, I can do that. I don't think decagram is a thing. I don't think people actually say decagram. I think people just go straight from gram to kilogram. No, there's milligrams, and I don't think there are centigrams. I know there are nanograms. I would guess there's a microgram, maybe. Let's see, sheep are fed. We could go ahead. Wait, we fast forwarded. Is it time to cut the grass? It's still not. Do we want to go ahead and do one more delivery? We might as well. I mean, we're here. We said we were gonna keep going until it's time to cut the grass, so let's do it. Plus, we're making money. Why not? Why not? Well, actually, we're not really making money. We're paying back our debt. And the more we can pay off now, the less we'll have to deal with later, which is our main concern. Okay, let's see if I can turn this back. Let's see, back it up. Look at that. Oh, cutting it close. So we'll see if we can fix this, which we should be able to, because I can just widen the pallet fork while it's up there, which isn't a thing. Can't do that in real life, but the game doesn't mind, so I don't mind. Spin it back, load it, and this is where I'm getting all my practice with this thing, and why the auto loader isn't 100% necessary. Is it faster? For sure. For sure. But is it necessary? Not really. Actually, how wide can I make this? I might just be able to impale both of these at the same time, since we don't have that many. And I can just, yep. We'll just load it up like that and just put them both on there that way. It'd be one thing if we were trying to like save room, but since we're not really trying to save room on this thing, because we don't have that. Oh, woo, 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 woo. Okay, I understand why this is doing that, so we're gonna put that there. It should counteract it from tipping over. And fix that. Cool. And actually, we'll do the same thing when we pick up the fabric. That would make our loading and unloading even quicker because we won't have to keep backing up. It would be one thing if we had a lot of pallets, but we don't have a lot of pallets currently. So let's save some time and just do it that way. Ooh, it is April, by the way. That is, hold up. It's April. Which means our clothes are getting close to, and then we have so much. We're about to get 150 something K from clothes. So on next stream, because we're going to be able to fast forward after this, which will be May in next stream. Next stream, we're going to sell the clothes and make a boatload of money, which is good. Also, because we're paying down our debt, maybe we're going to pay a boatload of money and then have to pay back all that debt. So it's not going to look like we made a lot of money, but we're making a decent amount of money. But I do want to get a second set of sheep, because with the second set of sheep, we'll be able to, like, ooh, we're gonna have, like, think about it, instead of 4 pallets, we'll have 8 each trip. Now, the only thing that's gonna bottleneck us is how fast or slow this place is producing fabric. Like, let's just check that out real quick. Hopefully we don't run off the road. If we check, the spinnery still has wool. It still has 3,000 liters in there. So it's not like we're running out of wool and it's stopping. Clothes, yes. Clothes is running out of fabric. It's stopping. The spinnery, however, it's not like it's running out of wool and stopping. It's just like we are producing more wool than it can, I don't want to say handle, but that's essentially what it is. Well, not more than it can handle, but you know what I mean. Like, the capacity isn't the issue. We have way more, and then we come here, there's 2 pallets, so we'll take those back. But just like that, let's back this up. Look at that. Look how good we are getting at backing this up. Okay, we messed up there at the end, but because we got excited. But for the most part, that was really good at backing. Look at that. Pretty solid, if I do say so myself. Let's see. Take it off. Drop this down. And like I said, to save time, we're just going to widen the pallet forks as much as possible. And we're just going to try to impale both at the same time. And as long as you get the edges, you should be. Look at that. Now the question is, are we going to be able to get this on here? Looks like we are. Look at that. Of course, I wouldn't. If we had more fabric, I would not stack it out like that. We need a way for the fabric to produce quicker. Clothes can produce slow all day long, and it's fine. Because, one, they're only like able to sell like 1 time a year. But I would like, okay, let's put it this way. We in our tailor shop are running out of fabric. The reason we are running out of fabric is because the spinnery is not producing enough fabric. And it's not that we aren't inputting enough product. It's just it doesn't do the cycles fast enough to produce them. And so I'm wondering if our next crop should be cotton. Now, I kind of refuse to pick cotton because I am black, and even in a game, I kind of don't want to pick cotton. But I am curious as to, I guess, would cotton help us produce more stuff quicker? Like, should we go to the spinnery and also input cotton so that way it can move faster? In which case, would that mean we would need to get rid of would that mean we would need to get rid of the wheat field and turn that to cotton? In which case, if we did, you know, that would save some space. Problem, we would need specialty equipment. I hate that. I hate the idea of specialty equipment. Well, not specialty equipment. Specialty crops suck because their equipment is so tiny. And there is no expansion. For that, like, for example, the MacDon. It works. It does really good for its size. But if you wanted something faster because you just needed a bigger field, you could do that. You could get a harvester with, I think, like 17-meter width on it. You know, you could do that instead. You would lose out, I think, on your extra yield that you're getting from the MacDon, but you would be able to, you know, harvest stuff quicker. You know, so that would be nice. Let's see. Yep, just jackknife it. Yep, we're just gonna, yep, just like that. And actually, let's jackknife it a little bit more. Yep, jackknife, jackknife, jackknife. There we go. Just put this that way, just like that. And detach. Okay, so we're good there. The sheep are still fed, correct? They are fed. We dropped that. We did Taylor. We did clothes. Okay, let's pay off some more debt. Ooh, just like that, we did more than 100,000 in one video. We had 210, so we did 120K in one video, which is good for us. Let's go ahead, go home. Fast forward, and this should be the last day. Oh crap. Oh crap. When can wheat be harvested? Was it supposed to be April? No, because it was grain. It was grain when we passed it. It's not April. When can wheat be harvested? July. Good. Thank goodness. Okay, animals are fed, but we can take some wool. Our clothes, let's look at it. They're not at their max, like it's tippy top in price. It's not. But that's close. That's what, $400 less? That's not bad. We can't really complain about that. It's $400 less. I could wait and it might go up, but I think this would be the best time to sell and get $166,000. But is the grass ready? It is. Okay, so let's pay off this debt and then we will stop it there. Save the rest. Look at that, down to 65K. Wait, 65? That means we're gonna get about $100,000 of working profit from the clothes. We'll sell it, we'll get 160 something thousand, which is great, but the 60 something we'll have to put towards everything without any topic to talk about. But that's the thing, I'm just rambling. But that's the stream was not supposed to go this long. Like, I'm done. I was hoping the grass would what's the word, be ready to harvest earlier. I thought it was gonna be ready to harvest like 2 or 3 months ago, so that way I didn't have to do that. Because I was thinking I was gonna be done like 25 minutes ago, but now I'm officially done because now the grass is ready to harvest, which is good. This leaves us in a great spot for the next stream. So with that, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment. If you want to join us on Discord, please do so. If you want to follow me on other social media such as TikTok or Twitter, also please feel free to do that. Also, shout out to our Dodger captain. Thank you, Fallout Boy. And with that, thank you, Hash, for being here. Peace and good night.